Hello, my name is Corine Rijngoud and I'm a design team member from Studio Light. Today I will show you the new collection, the Vintage Christmas from Studio Light. I think it's a lovely collection. Well, there is a mask with some snowflakes and some trees on it. There is a collage paper pad. I hope I say that in the right way. That's one. And there is a mixed paper pad. Well, that's very lovely because you have a lot of things in it. Text, tags, small designs for on your cards, and these lovely pockets and envelopes. I think I'm going to lay that on my close behind. And there's a die cut paper pad with a lot of elements, also texts, and there is a paper pad with all lovely backgrounds, and this is A4, so I think that's a great size to use for bigger projects also. Well, that's it. So let's make a card with it, and I have already cut out some elements, but I'm going to need pockets. Well, let's take a look. Oh, I love this one. This one is really, really gorgeous. And I'm going to need a tag for in that pocket, and they are totally on the back of the book. Yes, over here. So I have to take off this one, and I think I'm going to need a text. So, well, this is all I need, I think. So let's get started. First of all, I have the bigger one. These two fits perfectly, as you can see. So let's give it a little bit extra, I think. And I need this one, so let's get rid of the parts I don't need. Oh, it's a little bit too large, so I have to get rid of a small piece of that and a small piece of this side. I'm going to use some gesso. On all the sides of the papers. So first I'm going to make this. Yes, this is enough. I don't need this one. Well, text I'm going to catch later. So let's get rid of this one, and let's going to use some gesso on my papers. What have I done? I have cut out, well, this one is a double card. It's almost 11 centimeters by 20.5, a little bit longer. So it's in inches, as you can see, 8 1/8 and 4 3/8, I think. You know that better than I do. Yes, I think 3/8. And this is paper from Studio Light also. We have them in 4 colors: white, cream. I'm not sure if that's the right word. And what I have to say. Did I want to say? Black and craft. So give it a little bit of white spots on the sides, and then I can glue him on the back of my card. No, on the front. This is enough. I'm using the cutting die from the Grunge collection. I thought that's fits perfectly with the Vintage collection. And as you can see, it's a simple sponge I'm using because I wanted to have it in the bottle of my gesso, so it's not getting hard. And this is the design paper from the Vintage Christmas. The red and the green is also from the Vintage Christmas. I love it because they are really the right colors. That is also in the designs. So you don't have to look in your craft stash for the right color. So let's glue this first on the card so I can think what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to glue the red one. So I'm using my tacky tape from Studio Lights. For the bigger stuff, I'm using the big bottle. For the smaller parts, mostly the small bottle. Oh, I think it's okay for me. This is not so nice, but you don't see that. I'm going to cover it with my cutting die. And then we are going to use this one on top of the green. I hope I'm doing it perfectly. Yes, I think he is okay for me. So this is great. Let's give this one a little bit extra dimension. So I'm going to use some foam tape, the bigger one. I'll use one in the middle, so he's not going down. So this one is alright and can be glued on the card. Oh, sorry, my dog is sniffing on the door. He wants to come in, but I can't have him for now. I need a little bit glue over here. I didn't glue the corners. Give some extra. I hope I can open him later. And I see over here also, as you can see, the tip is not so big, so you can put it between your panels, so it's not so difficult to do. Well, I think it's glued together now. Give this some extra tacky glue so I'm sure I can put it in the right way, in the right direction. Oh, my watch is calling me. Well, look at this, how lovely it is. Now, what we are going to do, I need, how do I call that, a wax seal. Yes, I need a wax seal, so I have a lighter and a candle. And he is going to get hot. And I need some wax colors, and there is also a little bit of in it. So let's try to do it with 1, 2, 3 and a gold one, because that's are the colors I'm using that can melt. So then I can look, this one is also nice, but I thought it would be nicer to use the same colors, the same red. And what do I need more? Well, I need a little bit of red. So let's give this some tape. And on the bottom I'm using 2. With one eye on my candle, my wax. So, well, we women, we can do things together, can't we? I think we can. So let's give it a try. On this side also. And then first we have to give it a little bit of gesso, but my this one needs some extra of red. So where are my extra pieces of paper? Are they over here? And do I have? Yes, I have. These are my rests. I'm not sure if that's the right word for English, but well. So this is not cut it off straight, so give it a little bit. There was a little bit of brown over there and I don't want it. So let's give this one some extra whites, and this one also. You know, Christmas cards are so lovely to make with some white spots on it. This is enough, not melted yet. Oh, don't forget to glue. Oh, I'm going to use this one because I need a little bit of red on the bottom of this one, on the tag. I wanted to give him some extra. So let's glue him over here. So I can cut off the other stuff. It's almost melted, you see? So when that's done, I'm going to give it a try for a seal, to make a seal, a wax seal. Not a deer, not a seal for in the sea. A wax seal. Well, I think maybe a little small piece of, yes, a little bit smaller, not much, a little bit. My eyes can see they are not the same size, so, and well, you know, it's I'm not a computer. I'm human. And you can make it. So this one is also, oh, it's melted. So give this one also a little bit of gesso, and then I can go further with my wax. And I can get rid of this one. Well, let's see if my hands will do it. I think it's okay. What do I need? I have the one Merry Christmas. You can't see it because it's well, we say it. I think it's in English a typical other word. Mirrored. I hope you know what I mean. So let's give me some. Oh, no. First, I need a piece of paper so I can clean my spoon before I put it back. It's a little bit dirty all the way over there. I think that's enough. So let's give it a try. You can see I have shaky hands, but this will do for me. I have to wait. Oh, wow, that's hot. That's really hot. Well, sure, it's hot. I have to wait a little bit so I can take away this little guy. I think he's okay. So I can put that away. Where can I put that so I'm not... Oh, I'm sorry, but it has to be far away. So I can't. Well, I think it's okay. Yes, it's standing there. And these are also from Studio Light, and I love them. Actually, I forgot them for a while, but now for the Christmas card, I think it's perfect. So look at that. Look at the colors. Perfectly. So, what do I have to do now? First of all, I'm going to glue this guy on my cards. Yes, this one is coming over there. And, well, when you put it like this, and you're going to give your tag in it, putting your tag in it, it is possible you can come further. And when you do it like this, it's sliding down. So before you glue it, look how it stands. Okay? Let's get rid of the red pieces. Be sure you have to give it a strong push so the back is getting loose. Okay, so I want you to come over, not over the hill, but come over here. Yes, that must be a nice place for you. Now, I think I make this one first. So, I need a hole in there. So, I have to use my big bite. Well, I'm using a lot of tools. And I want a hole over here in the middle. I hope it's in the middle. I do my best. I think he is. Well, he is. And now I need Oh, where are my eyelets? I need an eyelet. That color has to... Well, I think this is the best. That's metal color and that fits always. So let's get rid of this stuff. What do I need more? Oh, that's not really okay. I need it. I have all my stuff in here. I needed that one. So put on the glue and let's get started to make the tag ready. On this, is this the biggest one? No. You have to change both sides, the top and the bottom, so you can make your eyelet. Oops. My hands are not doing what I want to do. As you can see, this is for me a strange thing to do. Is it right in the right direction? I think he is. Yes, he was. Oh, he's okay. And what do I need? I want to have a piece of ribbon. And I think this is enough. And I need my Aren't They Gorgeous? Also from Studio Light. I need some rings and my tool. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it. Call him. I think this is the best way to do it. Oh, no, now he's not nice anymore. I don't like that. This is better. Okay, what do I have to do now? I need a little bit of rope. And put that through. Yes, there he is. And then through this hole. Well, I need another one. Where is my purple tool? Over here, because I want to get it at the back over there. Now I can put some things together. Then I need a small bow, not so big. Where are the scissors? Over there. I have 2 pieces of nylon threads, and first of all I have to make a knot. So let's try to do that. And well, you know, I give it a little bit of glue over there, not much, a little bit, so it cannot go out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to do what I wanted to do, so let's give it another try. And there he comes. So where are my ends of the rope? So I can make the bow a little bit nicer. I want it better like that. So this is always, well, it takes a little bit of time, but it's not so bad at all. You want to do it nice, don't you? So give it a little bit of, so you can't see it. But now he is not going another way. I think he's okay for me. So let's get rid of a little bit of these pieces. A little bit smaller. These are okay, I think. Like that. And this one we can put in the pocket. And oh, look at that, how lovely. What have I made more? I have another bow. And I have 2 leaves. So they need some gesso also. A little bit. Not so much, because it's a little bit of extra you give it. Sometimes I see people doing this and they give it a whole, well, I think they put a whole bottle on it. You need only a little bit. Don't give it too much pressure. So that's okay for me. I think I'm done with that. I'm done with this one. Well, the bow I did already made, so I am going to glue the bow over there. I think that's the best place for this one. Then we need another bow. Oh, all bows. Well, I love that. But I think you already know that. So now I'm going to make another nylon. A little bit extra angles. So oh, I think it's a little bit too big. So he is okay. Well, I don't have much more. So then it's over and out. First of all, I'm going, yes, first the bow and then the leaves. This is a little too big, so get rid of a little piece of it. Oh, that's hot. It's not nice. Oh, well. Okay, a little bit of glue over there. I think this will be okay. And now for the wax. Well, because I want to put him over there, and you can glue it with the wax seal paper, and I'm going to do that, but I give it an extra hot glue adhesive backings, because I'm afraid this will not put in place, not stay over there. So, well, normally you can get rid of this and the glue of the seal is on your wax seal, but I'm let it over there, I'd let it stay, so my hot glue is not making, I hope, a hole in my seal. So not push too hard. I think my rope bow is going to bit a little bit over there and this one a little bit over here. I think that's nicer. And well, there are some that I don't want. Is there more, or is that, what is that? I think I don't like this. I'm not sure what it is, but it's gone. Well, we needed a text, and I think it's the nicest way. You see, you have all the colors that are in the mixed paper pad and in the backgrounds of the design paper pad. So I thought I used greens and reds. Then on top of this pocket, we are going to need a green one. And I think I'm going to use Joy to the World, so I have to got it over here. Maybe it's better so not everything is, and I don't have a small piece, but the other texts are still together like that. And well, I think I need to cut it off a little bit smaller on the bottom. That's a little bit tricky because it's a very small one, but a little bit more. I think this is okay. We do it. And then a little bit smaller on the back and a little bit smaller on the front. And we have to, well, I need some of this one, some foam, so it's coming a little bit higher. There is my scissors from Studio Light. You can use them for everything, also your foam. And when your scissors are become sticky, it took a long time. Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot some gesso. My fingers are all over gesso. I don't mind. But you can use our tool to get rid of the gesso from your scissors. I think this is the nicest spot to give my texts. Yes, over here. Now, what do I need more? I need some, well, from the sides you have a lot of stars, so I'm going to use some stars. And do I need some snow on it? Well, no, I'm not going to do that because it's too much. So let's give me, well, oh, let's do it. I want one over here, a bigger one. So I'm going to get him like that. And I need one over here. And I think I want one. Well, I'm not sure. There. Shall I put one over here? Well, I can do it, a small one. So let's see if we have a smaller one. This one is not so big. So don't throw them away. You can use them. And if you don't use them now, you can use them later on your Christmas cards. And a little bit bigger one. So I think this is okay for me. Now I need, what do I need more? Not much more. A little bit of white spots, dots. Not much. So I'm not going to use my scissors. I want it a little bit of gentle, I think. And now I have some spots on my and you push, or no, make it harder. There are bigger spots, so do it softly. Now we need a little bit of as you can see, our leaves have dots on it, so let's give them the best color there is, gold. I'm not a golden girl, but I love gold. So it's a little bit difficult for me, and I give it a try. And I hope it will do nicely. So sometimes I wish I have other hands. Where is my rope? Is it beneath? It's beneath. But there is a small piece. Oh, sorry, you hear my dog? I hope it's okay for now. A little bit bigger one. And a smaller one. And a little bit bigger one. Maybe they're not on the right spots, but well. And there are going to be bubbles, so where do I want more? I think over here, and then I'm finished. I think it's finished then. You can put some snow if you like, but well, with these colors I think it's nicer to leave it like this. So shall I put one over here? I can give it a try, but I'm not sure it will be a bubble. I hope so. So this is the card with the vintage Christmas. I hope you like it, and I hope you like the collection. I do. And I see you on the next video. Bye bye.